From the Opopco studios at Britton and Broadway, this is OSU Football with Brandon Chapman. I'm Jenny Carlson. Brandon, one of the matchups in the Georgia game that maybe is a little bit under the radar is the Georgia offensive line versus the OSU defensive line. A really intriguing matchup here. What do you see in this matchup?
Well, I mean, Georgia has an outstanding offensive line. They're actually returning 6 starters. Which I know you're
possible?
like, yeah, I know you're like, how can you're returning 6 starters? And actually they had a guy who was out all of last year who was a returning starter. So that's how they're returning 6 starters. They're an extremely young offensive line, but they're big, they're physical, and now they're matured to the point that they're pretty good.
Yeah, and OSU's defensive line, while having some talent, has been one of the question marks on this team. Is this unit going to be tested maybe as much as any unit in this game?
Definitely. I'd say one guy who you really need to keep an eye on in this game is Derek Burton. Obviously, he started defensive end last year. They moved him inside. He's going to have to kind of hold his own against that great offensive line. He's a little bit undersized. They're going to obviously have the pounds on him. So he's going to have to use his quickness and ability to get in there and cause some havoc in order to help OSU out. And then you're talking about their defensive end. Those guys are also going to have to play pretty physical and pretty tough. They can't go out there and only count on their speed. They're going to have to show a physical nature out there in order to stop Georgia.
All right, a matchup to watch. Thanks, Brandon. Stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day from the Oklahoma.